Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Chinese Assault Rifle mod, which is being released by user Alexarator. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is the classic Chinese Assault Rifle from Fallout 3, and oh, I love having this thing back in the game. I know. Sure, Nuka World added in an equivalent gun to the Chinese Assault Rifle, but it's just not the same as having the guns back from the previous entries in the franchise. So let's jump on over here and have a look at what exactly we are getting with the Chinese Assault Rifle, which in its most basic and standard form will do 18 damage with a 5.56 round, with a firing rate of 90, range of 119, accuracy of 72, and a weight, a pretty hefty one, of 13, which is, yeah, as you can see here though, a very nice recreation of the Chinese Assault Rifle. I do very much enjoy this thing as it, well, certainly looks the part. I do think it's a bit on the heavy side for an assault rifle, but oh well, it's not too bad. And with the number of modifications we do have for this thing, it's a fun gun to play around with, and I do really love how they did make this. It looks very good on the texturing and modeling, and like I said, looks the part for the Chinese assault rifle. But that's not all we get, because we also do get in this mod the Chinese Covert Carbine, which is basically an SMG version of the Chinese Assault Rifle, and in its most basic form will do 16 damage with a 9mm round, with a firing rate of 127, a range of 119, accuracy of 71, and again a hefty weight of 13, which is a lot. And as you can see, it's just another good-looking gun here. It's, you know, the same as the Chinese Assault Rifle, but with a built-in integrated silencer in the thing, so the front bit of the gun is a bit different, and we do see, well, some slightly different modifications. For instance, since it is an I can never remember the right word for that. It's a built-in silencer barrel. We have no muzzle attachments for this thing because, well, you really can't. But overall, another fun, good little gun, and all using more pistol caliber rounds for it to fire, despite being a, equally large-sized rifle style of magazine here, but nonetheless still a fun little additional thing to add in here, and once more does just look good and is fun to play around with. Now, as for how you do get your hands on one of these lovely things, well, first and foremost, you are gonna need some requirements. We've got DLC and mod requirements on this one, and for the DLC, you are gonna need Nuka World, and as for the mods, you are gonna need level item fixes as well as the munitions mod, and with those installed, you'll find the Chinese Assault Rifle starting at level 12, sorry, I had to look over my other monitor for a moment there, on Raiders, Gunners, Minutemen, Vendors, and of course it's also added into the Legendary Loot list. Now the Chinese Covert Carbine starts at level 16, and you'll find it on Railroad Agents, Vendors, and Legendary lists too. So a little bit harder to find this one, but still not too bad, and considering level 12 for this, level 16 for this, it's a fairly early-ish game gun, and even with the modifications, you're not gonna really ever get this thing too incredibly powerful, but add on various perks that'll affect it too, and it should, you know, really help you into the mid to maybe early-late game, but overall, not a bad gun, and I do quite enjoy this. Now, that's for these two. There are also some that you can find out in the world, some unique variants. In fact, there are 2 different unique variants to find out there. The mod maker says technically 3, but then doesn't really explain what that technically 3 means, so I'm gonna go with the 2 number. So yes, there are 2 unique variants you can find out in the Commonwealth. Well, let's go take a look at these guns at the weapon workbench and see the various modifications we do have, which for the most part are pretty similar to one another, so we'll go through it pretty quick here. So in the assault rifle, we've got pretty typical receivers in here from standard on up to advanced. In the barrel category, a standard short and long. In the furniture category, this is one of the more unique and fun ones, we go from the standard to stripped, weighted, gunner, light, infantry, and support variants. I think the support one's my personal favorite, but the infantry one's not bad either. Now then in the magazine, we've got a standard, extended, and coffin magazines with quick eject versions of all of them. Then in the sights category, we've got a pretty good list of things from different iron sights, reflex sights, different magnifications of scopes, and of course night and recon variants of some. So a lot of great options there. In the muzzle category, we've got a compensator, muzzle break-in, suppressor, the pretty typical things. We then have an ammo category, so you can change this thing up from the standard 5.56 to 5mm to lose some damage, or on up to 7.62mm to get even more damage. Not too bad there, but it will cost you some action points in VATS. And then finally, we've got the finish category, which is just a purely aesthetic thing here, where we've got the standard sort of worn thing, we got an infiltrator Chinese thing going on here, a Gobi campaign finish, and a purge finish. All very fun. Now for the covert carbine, again in here we've got the pretty typical sorts of receivers. We've only got one barrel on this one because again it's a built-in silencer, so nothing special there. For the furniture, we only do have the light and infantry furniture on this one. Magazine, we do have the same options in here as with the other weapon. The sights, again, a good long list of things as with the Chinese assault rifle. The ammo category is of course different though, since it's going with more pistol caliber. We've got the 9mm, 32 caliber, and the 40 caliber there. Similarly with the Chinese assault rifle, there we go. Boy, I'm messing up a lot of words today. We basically have the standard, a lower damage, and then a higher damage with those. Then, of course, we've got the finish on here since there is no muzzle category like I explained earlier, and we once more have these same paint schemes in here. Not too bad. And all in all, they are some fun guns to play around with. I do really like them, so let's jump over here and grab my two modified versions I did make and see how they all do operate. Start with the standard ones, of course, and take some shots. There we go. As you can see, not a lot of kick on these things. It is very, very easy to control this thing and keep it on target. It's got a pretty good fire rate to it, so yeah, you can just spit the bullets down range and really chew through your enemies. Not too bad at all. The iron sights for it are on the slightly better side from some other weapons we tend to see on here, but still can be, difficult to see, like with many iron sights in darker textures in the background, but overall not too bad. Now, as for the covert carbine here, with its built-in silencer, take some shots. And there we go. And again, like with the assault rifle there, it's pretty good and easy to control, a little bit better of a firing rate, and slightly different iron sights that I actually think I like these slightly more. They're more or less identical, but but there's enough of a little bit of difference that I think I just like this one aesthetically more. But overall, a fun, built-in silenced weapon for you to shoot with. Very cool. Now with the modified versions, I was able to get up the assault rifle up to 34 damage with the 7.62 without any additional perks. So of course with those you can get that a little bit higher. But yeah, not the most damaging thing ever. And with the covert carbine, I got that one up to 31 with the 40 caliber. And again, once more without any additional perks. And I do really like that paint scheme. It's a little weird though on this one that once you do put on scopes, it seems to take away the front bit of the gun, so it gives it a little bit more unique of a look, but I kinda like it. It's a little strange, but I kinda like it. Huh. Well, yes, let's go ahead and fire this one first. Got the nice little reflex sight in there. Very nice. I do like that one. And there we go, and with the coffin magazine on this thing, you can just keep on firing with that good, easy-to-control recoil for a while, giving you 54 bullets there. You'll get 34 with just the plain old extended magazine, and of course 24 with the standard. But yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby. And I do actually like that the sound for the silenced is a little bit different than with the covert carbine. I like that. I enjoy that. It's a small little difference, but I do like that they do sound ever so slightly different. Wonderful. We just have a different kind of reflex sight on this particular one, and with those, with the extended magazine, with the 34 rounds there, it's a pretty fun little SMG, effectively. Very good. So let's take a look at it in use against a Deathclaw, our usual target, though with 34 damage. We'll see how that all goes. But let's just paste that right on in there and run to my cheese spot. Wonderful. Take that, Deathclaw. Oh, God, you're close to the stage, and that means you might be able to hit me. Oh, no. Alright, we've almost got him there. I mean, he's down only like a fourth of his health, but with the easy-to-control shooting, even I can occasionally hit a target. Let's switch over to the Chinese assault rifle there. And take him down. Hopefully we got some more bullets in this one and slightly higher damage. But my usual crappiness of shooting. Oh, we might have him. Nope, reload! Almost! So close! So close with that. Oh, well, still fun. But yeah, this Chinese assault rifle mod, I have very much been enjoying my time with. I always did like the Chinese assault rifle in Fallout 3, so seeing it back in the game in Fallout 4 is wonderful. And I do also enjoy that we do get this carbine version, and having it a part of the railroad agents as the part for the leveled loot list, I think is very appropriate. I do quite like that. And it's good to have a little change of pace from the Chinese assault rifle with this more SMG model. It's just fun times. So if you'd like to take a look at this for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description of the video as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully you have enjoyed and you do come back for whatever mod we look at next. But until that time, thank you for watching as always. Well, have a good one.